The first thing I'm gonna say is, wow, the Green Ranger is no more. Um, the brain, the insecurity, the pressure, the way to think, feel, look at yourself. Looking at and hearing Tubman, a big prospect of probably the biggest box office ever inside the Power Rangers. Just seeing them dead is I'm not gonna lie to you, sad. It really hits me real low to my chest when I think about it. But let me say some encouraging words. I will be doing this while I'm inside sequence, getting ready for these great boxing matches. 2 days remaining in the great fight game. If it comes to anything that teach it out here in the media, teach people. You always unexpect the unexpected. You never know when it's time to die or go. You appreciate life as the fullest. Life don't wait for nobody. Like it's show you every day. Tommy was a great figure. He was rich. He was real big in the mainstream, man, and it makes me feel real sad when I hear about it because Tommy was he had a lot of energy, a lot of light when you look at him as a leader, called on and dragon on Zor, and it really do makes me think, looking at Tommy just well, I'm the man teach everybody something about you never know when God called you. You never know what's going on somebody's head. I said this before. I remember stating this before. You never know when something will happen out of the blue. Uh, with this death came out of nowhere. It's hard for me to just even suck that up. I thought Tommy was doing good. I thought, oh, Kimberly, we already lost Trini. And now Tommy gone right years down the line when Trina gone. That car wreck she had. That really is a hard pill to swallow when I come off when I look at the aspect of death itself. It make me think real hard in my soul and the way I see things out here in the respective of knowing, whatever I teach, I always teach it as a God. People can't figure out why. When I used to put all that, man, I put a whole bunch of stuff in the media. People don't know why God would let people move like that. The thing is, God don't make nobody do anything, but He do see the faith before you even know your faith. Okay, but the thing is this. Let me get up and say this. We're gonna have to turn this camera too. We're gonna turn it. I'm gonna turn it tomorrow. Give y'all a better graphic look. This darkness not gonna work. But hearing him just die like that, that was really hard for the brain to deal with. Really, really, looking at him as a teenager playing the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, Dino Ranger, and the Red Zeo Ranger. Then now you hear him, it's no more of this earth. It's one of the biggest things I will always take in respect of not forgetting Tommy. You're not gone forever. You here for a reason, and it's gonna be once upon a time again. You go back, and you gotta see God and pay for your deeds. It hurts me bad when I really make me talk a real low frequency when I think about how how many episodes of Power Rangers and how successful he was. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you die. I remember talking about this before. I did this a lot on my live. You don't just sit back and don't think it's a one way of life. It's another way too. But see, the thing is this: when you have two ways of living, and you know for a fact, it's a life and it's a death, and death got to him. That's sad. It's sad. It made me just stall and make me think to myself like, wow, Tommy, the Power Rangers dead. We wasn't expecting the Power Ranger to die. I thought he was still kicking in. Last time I seen Tommy went to the movies. He was looking at the movies. I seen him on camera, and you can tell he still looked good for his age. He still was in his 40s. Still had plenty of life, but some people say suicide. If he did suicide, I'm gonna make another video on what I feel what happened on his suicide. But I'm talking about his death, how it just came out of nowhere. I thought he really was a humongous prospect of the Power Ranger. I thought he was the biggest when he came. Now, don't get me wrong, the Yellow Ranger, all of them was big. But Tommy, wow, man, wow. Him dying, that just show you the world to have no limit of when you going to go. It just shows you it go according. The world going to be spinning when you're dead. And that right there, he and Tommy, just transition of some people say it's suicide. They find him dead. That's what some people say. I heard the videos. If this is true, if he transitioned like that, if he killed himself, and then some people say he was a Christian, he must have really was struggling with something. Whatever you struggle with, man, don't struggle